Hey, what's up, guys? Josh here. Welcome to day 17 of 31-ish days of spooky Halloween horror, scary games for Halloween. It's very exciting for me. October is one of my favorite times of the year because Halloween is, it's coming out. There's pumpkin stuff everywhere, which I'm a big fan of because you have to be. It's so tasty. And then tonight, it looks like we're going to play Friday the 13th. Technically, it was a dead tie. There weren't a ton of votes tonight on what was going to be played, but it was a tie between Friday the 13th and Dead by Daylight. And I was like, well, at this point, is it like dealer's choice? Should I just flip a coin or something? But ultimately, what I decided on was to go with Friday the 13th, because it looks like Adrian's going to be playing later, Not Another Game Collector, and he's a lot of fun to play with. So, excuse me. Trey Williams, what's up, man? How you doing? Also, I should point out, I'm feeling slightly under the weather. I hope that's not indicative of something much worse to come. But, we'll find out, because Jason was sick, and I'm hoping that I don't get what he has, because that was pretty, a little bit rough. So, I'm going to jump into a quick play here, and we'll see. And I have to say, after spending time with this and Dead by Daylight, I kind of prefer Dead by Daylight in a way, only because I can choose at the outset if I want to be the killer or if I want to be one of the survivors. With Friday the 13th, you don't have any control over that, really. I think in a private match you might, but at least in public matches, you're just going to get randomly assigned a role, and that's going to be the end of it. Kawhi, what's up? Coffee, then I'll be... Yes, get coffee, not the thing that kills your coworker. Sorry, without context, that doesn't make a lot of sense for everybody else, but don't kill anybody. Despite the fact that we're playing Friday the 13th, Kawhi. My day's good, Troy. Let's see, I tried a new kind of chicken bowl today, because I lead an incredibly exciting life, and then work was not too crazy. I'm looking forward to potentially playing some Starlink later after I get on streaming tonight. But what about you, man? What'd you get into today? Was it a good day? I hope so. Also, for the first time ever, I am playing with the Spider-Man PS4 controller, even though I'm not connected to the Spider-Man PS4 Pro right now. I ended up giving Ben my PlayStation 4 controller with that busted PS4 that I rebuilt for him, which I said it was mostly fixed because it does function. It just takes a while to boot up, and it does seem to take a little longer to load than I'd like. So I'm going to try maybe swapping the hard drive for him, where I told him, hey, I don't need two PS4s. If that one that we restored isn't working for you, I'll just swap him the one I'm playing on now, and I'll switch over to what I should probably be playing on, which is the, the beefier PlayStation 4 Pro. Well, it says it wouldn't be murder, just manslaughter if that was the case. Why do you know that? I didn't know that until now, and now I wish I could unknow it. Because now I feel like... Oh, come on. I must find somebody to play with. Are you sure it wouldn't be murder? Because if you knew that it would have poisoned them... Well, I guess it would only be murder if you actually put the allergic stuff in her drink. This is not a direction I thought the discussion was going to take tonight, Lola. This is terrifying. And I don't think I'm downloading anything crazy right now on the... on the internet that would get in the way. I mean, I think I can get to the PSN store and everything. We'll check. Maybe I'm having some problems here. May I join? Of course, Judge! That's not even a question. I don't know if I can... Wait. Where's Judge? I'm just gonna text him. I have Judge's phone number. Yeah, I mean, I've got internet. Maybe it's just slow getting a connection. Judge. Of course you can join. I'll try this quick play again, and we'll see if it works. Otherwise, it's going to be a pretty slow stream if I can't actually get connected to anybody to actually, hunt people down as Jason. If the internet situation doesn't improve, though, I guess I'll just have to spend the whole rest of the night streaming Starlink. That wouldn't be misleading, right? I could just play Starlink for the entire rest of the night, and people who showed up looking for Friday the 13th would probably give me a lot of thumbs down, but then we'd all get to play Starlink. Doesn't that sound like a good time, you guys? Huh? Oh, no, I did download the PS4 update. Invite... Where is he? Baby, and what's going on, man? How are you doing? I have caffeine and I'm going home now. Safe travels to get home, Lola. I will catch up with you later. Or see you on here.
Yo, we got a mic.
Uh-oh, Jonathan Tutu has a mic. Something tells me this may not go great. Probably won't be too active in chat tonight due to editing, but you will be an excellent distraction in the corner of my screen. I'm glad to hear. I may not be a great distraction, man. I'm feeling slightly under the weather, so I don't know how long I'm going to stream the night after all. I'm feeling kind of gross, but I took some... I was talking to Snow Bunny earlier, and I couldn't remember how to spell ibuprofen. I don't even know how to say ibuprofen, if I'm being honest. But I took some brown pills that are supposed to, you know, help with that kind of feeling. Fabian says, I need it. Well, I will do my best to provide it, sir. What are you editing right now? What's are you still working on the Resident Evil timeline? Or subsequent parts of the Resident Evil timeline, I should say? Yeah, my Friday video may not go out. If I'm feeling horrible tomorrow, I may end up just doing a quicker video to put out for Friday. Somebody... I can't remember, somebody had mentioned in chat at one point I should do a Q&A video, so if I'm feeling awful, I may just do a short video like, hey, if you want to do a Q&A, ask me questions, and leave them in the comments below, and I won't respond to any of them. I won't even look at them, because I'm going to see if I can get Jason to look at the questions, so whenever he films me answering them, I can just go in completely blind, because I don't want to be able to prep for it. I feel like that would be cheating. Resident Evil Timeline Part 2, right on, man, right on. Most difficult video I've ever made. I don't doubt it, man. Like, I didn't get to catch the entirety of the first one, but I know you're somebody who does their research and, in fact, prides themselves on making sure that everything is accurate, at least according to the sources that you can find, so... I gotcha. Kawhi says, I will play Digimon on the train while listening to this. Thank you, Lola. I appreciate it. Dave Guy, what's going on, man? How's your day been? I am, We're going to see if I'm the killer or if I'm the counselor, and then we're going to try to get out of this place. Maybe. Although I will say, none of the... Well, no, I can't even say that. Like, most of the killers... I like that there's variety in the killers in Dead by Daylight, but since I don't have Michael Myers, it's not quite as fun. I may have to just break down and buy a Michael Myers. That was the first thing Ben did when I took that PS4 over to him, was he downloaded... he bought Dead by Daylight and immediately bought the Michael Myers add-on pack. I wouldn't say, I mean, maybe marginally better, but I would not say phenomenally better, so... I would say if you watch me stream that, you won't get a tour de force performance of what's possible in the game.
Did anyone else get away?
Let's start racking up some points, fortifying things, see if we can find, some keys or something. Which, again, I really like this game. I know it's buggy, and I know that... You know, the legal battle that holds it in purgatory where it can't get updates for more content sucks, but even as it is, I like it. It's sort of like Evil Dead for me, I think, in that it's sort of, you know, just schlocky B-movie type game. Is it perfect? No. But is it fun with friends? Absolutely. Like, whenever Gamerthon TV and NotAnotherGameCollector and I play, we always have a blast with those. Not looking good for our heroes. I need a weapon or something. Did I miss anything? I'm not sure. I love the game. I play it a lot on PC. And that's the thing, it seems like that game has a cult following, Dave Guy. Like, and I respect that. I have almost all the killers. Nice. And I assume you just unlock them through play. Because you can buy them to get them faster. Isn't that how that works, Dave Guy? ET says, hey Josh, what's up? Good to see you again. Always happy to be here playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Hope you feel better, by the way. eBay had Ys Origins Collector's Edition for $60, but it was damaged. I think I saw that listing, because I got the Ys Origins Collector. No, I'm sorry, I got Memories of Celceta. Never mind. But I'm glad you're here, ET, and, you know, I'm not feeling the best, but, you know, I'm not down for the count yet, so I figured I should probably still stream. I'm gonna go explore another house. But the clown, the spirit, or the hag... Oh, you have to pay for those? Oddly enough, I don't care for competitive multiplayer, but this is the one game I keep going back to over and over again. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it has an incredible ranking system or anything like that I'm aware of, but it's still, you know, it's just stupid fun. I like it. You have to buy them. Okay, I gotcha. Now, is that the only way to get Michael Myers too? Because I thought you could unlock him through play, but if you can only get him through a purchase, I guess that would make more sense. I'm sure the rights holders to Halloween would like to make money off of it. Speaking of which, very excited for Saturday, assuming I'm not too sick, because... Oh, he's close. I can feel it. But I need to get my stamina up so I can run to another house. There's another survivor, though. That's helpful. Yes, the top spot. He's close. I can feel it. How's your day been, man? Oh, you have to pay for him. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But no, I'm really excited because Saturday, if I'm not too sick to go, Ben's going to be doing his Night of the Creeps thing where we watch horror movies till like 3 in the morning. And one of the things he did, he threw us a curveball this year and was like, one of the movies we watch, we're going to have to go to the theater because we're going to go see Halloween. And I'm very excited to see it. I hear this getting very positive reception critically, so I'm very excited. And it's weird because I had only seen... Really? I guess I could try this, but I feel like that's... I'll have like one shot on doing it. The Nurse and the Huntress are the only free ones. Oh, okay. I thought more could be unlocked by play. Maybe I just read the... Oh no, are you kidding me right now? Oh, okay, I thought it was stuck. Apparently not stuck. Crows, what's going on? Seeing Halloween tomorrow night after Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. Gosh, that's gotta be so awesome. I saw that one video you put out on Twitter, man. That looks like so much fun. But you have to let me know what you think of it, Fabian. Gonna be epic, yeah, dude. I'm expecting great things from it. It looks like they really did a lot of character development and I like that because now correct me if I'm wrong because I know that you have a better history with horror movies than I do because you watch more of them growing up. But this is in fact a direct sequel to the original that basically disregards every other Halloween movie there is, right? Can I climb out the window? Oh, come on!
Anyone!
Can I do that? I don't share your gameplay with another player or hand off a controller. I don't think I can broadcast from here at the same time, can I? Now I'm hurting. Oh great. I'm not gonna make it very far. I just have to get away from that one. Ugh, this is so horrible. Has anyone streamed with their audience before? I'm wondering if that could trigger copyright claims. I'll tell you who can talk about that is Crows. Crows, you should explain that to GamerThumb TV, because that's something I would like to do someday. This is going to go so bad. And I lost the gun, I think, because I picked up the stupid battery. Nope. Okay. It's over. I made a video explaining it, Josh. Shame on you for not watching, LOL. I'm sorry. I should have watched. I don't catch everything, but I'll go back. Okay, so yes, it does everything after one. Kawaii Lola, you can do that? Well, I don't think you can stream it per se, but Crows understands how to watch movies with an audience. When I stream PS4 games, I stream with OBS and on the PS4. I didn't even know you could do that, Dave Guy. That'll get you in more serious trouble than just a copyright strike. Stream what's copyright? Yeah. For anyone interested in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the game has 2 editions, dialogue options. Mercenaries will hunt you down if you commit crimes unless you pay a bounty. That sounds interesting. Although I will probably not get Odyssey. I haven't even finished Origins yet. I barely touched it. Possibly you probably just get a claim. I deal with it all the time, but that's borderline not defendable as fair use. Yeah, it would be really hard to make a case for fair use if you were just streaming a movie to watch with people online for free. I feel like that would not count. But that's the thing. I mean, I know that YouTube doesn't really do a good job of, understanding fair use anyways, or at least it doesn't have mechanisms in place to detect fair use. Join the stream. Hold on a second, I'm talking to Judge real quick. I'll back out now and you can join. Public. Alright, let's see if this works. I'll probably try it out sometime. I've been wanting to stream Killer Clowns from Outer Space for like a movie night with my community. Now, isn't that one where, like, the copyright may have expired? Because I know that's the case for, what is it, The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Is like, I actually showed that in the theater and didn't have to worry about paying anything. It was great. Yeah, copyright strikes are not fun. Alright, I'm gonna get out of this match and we'll start another one. We'll see if we can get the judge in here. Could I have theoretically come back as Tommy Jarvis? Maybe, but I'd rather see if we can get Die Hard Gamer Bros or the judge in here. I mean, yes, technically it is streaming if you're talking about Rabbit, but... Alright, let me see if I can get Judge in here. I'm going to send him another invite. Invite to party. There's Paul, there's Rising Sun. Alright, we'll give them a second to see if either of them join. Here, but phone life is low. Alright, so I just sent you a party invite. I'm just hanging out here for a second, Judge, until you can get in, buddy. No, where you don't have to like stay in the stream or anything, but I can't voice chat directly with the PS4 with my current streaming setup, but yeah, if you just want to play and have a good time with friends and have a super advantage, you can do that. Which I think I can hear you a little bit. Or I'm hearing myself echoed back. I may have to mute you for the health of the stream.
You can hear me?
I can hear you speaking right now, but you can't hear me except through the stream. So you're hitting a delay.
Oh, cool.
Same, I thought I finally got my third strike on my channel.
Oh, great. Now I have to behave and watch what I say.
You don't have to. I can always mute you, and you can go crazy off the deep end, Judge. How you been, man? It's been a while. I'm gonna wait and see if Die Hard joins us. And people tell me they got the error 503 when trying to set. Yeah, that was crazy. The YouTube went down for like 2 hours yesterday.
I'm gonna have to adjust my audio because yeah, there is getting some feedback.
ET says, "Hey, Judge." Yes, the judge is here. It's fantastic. Why can't you have their voices in your chat? So I can have their voices in my chat, except that I need to use the chat link cable to do it, and I would have to start capturing the audio through 3.5mm, which isn't a problem. If you've seen any of my earlier vids, I did a video all about using the Elgato chat link cable expressly for this purpose. But it was... my problem is with my current streaming setup, my machine is actually, like... Actually, I think I could just turn it around here. Okay. So, I'm going to turn the camera around for a second. So my TV is over there, right? And then my computer is through that door on the other side of the wall. So the problem that I have right now is I need to get basically an additional 3.5mm cable that's like probably 15, 20 feet long that I can run into there so that I can get the audio off of it so that I can pipe voices in. So once I get that piece of it figured out, though, I would like to, because I mean, at some point, like it would be so much more entertaining.
Josh, I would recommend muting Adrian or just because I can't really find a way to not have there be like an echo.
Well, I don't have to. Actually, I don't think I'm hearing it that badly right now. Does anybody hear any horrible echo? Like, do I need to mute Judge, or is he going to be okay? Because I like Judge's voice; it's majestic. I won't say it's on the Canadian Barry White level of Uncle Strange. I can definitely tell
you that I can hear you talking from my phone to my microphone and then back on the stream.
BTS exclusive streamception? Oh, okay. Alright, Judge, I may have to mute you, but if so, I can still talk to you in the stream chat,
Actually,
I guess.
Hold on. I can just turn down...
Or if you have headphones, that might work.
Phone volume. Like a genius.
Yes, you could do that too.
I can't hear you talk.
When I'm watching a stream with an echo, I get paranoid that the voices are back.
Just mute damn
That's
TV.
terrifying. I'm sure you're fine, Top Spot. I'm sure that happens to everybody. It's fine if you talk to yourself, as long as you don't start answering yourself. I think that's where it becomes a problem. Granted, I'm not a psychiatric expert. That would be Kyle's arena, but since I don't have him here, I can't really speak to it. I have with a mixer board an Astro A40 mix amp that feeds their voices to it and a normal 3.5mm mic so they can hear us. That sounds complex. I should talk to you more about your streaming setup, Dave Guy. The Astro A40 headset that has that mix amp?
Okay, I think I got my audio good.
I think I'm familiar with it. Yeah, it sounds fine as far as I can tell. Their voices are on their own channel, and I can change the volume on the fly. That sounds pretty handy. That may be something I have to look into. Or if someone's like, What would you like for Christmas, Josh? I'd like an Aster A40, which I think, if I remember right, costs a staggering $250 for a headset, doesn't it? Alright. Health spray right off the bat, that's helpful. Let's see if I can find... Maybe I can find Judge. Well, I should probably at least lock the door. I was like, yeah, there's no crossbar here, but whatever. I have monitor headphones? Oh, right on. Oh, you just have the mix amp, not the headset. Okay. How much does that go for? I don't even think I knew that you could buy it separately. Used for $50, you just need the mix amp? Okay, I may have to look into that, actually. Uh-oh. The thing I like about her is Vanessa is fast, and fast is what we need right now. I think I'm getting close to Judge. Judge, we have to get out of this place.
Character I usually want.
He's coming. Nope. Judge, he's coming. Oh man, I went to a dead end too. This is the worst. Oh, come on! I thought I got him for sure. Ooh. Oh, that's gross. Alright, well, we'll spectate Judge for a little while and see how he does. Man, normally I do not die right off the bat in these matches, but I am batting 1,000 tonight. This is the worst. Alright, I'm spectating Judge. We're going to see how he does with this gas can. I'll make a video about it and show how it all works. You mentioned to do one before. Yeah, dude, you should absolutely do that. Anytime you can make helpful content for an audience, I highly advocate for that. But I move on the 26th. Me and my wife just bought a house and it's being built and ready on the 26th. That's awesome, man. Congratulations on the new place. That's killer. Stabby stab. Yes, I got wrecked, Kawhi. I'm sorry. It's okay, though. Now we're going to watch Judge and he's going to survive. He's going to carry on my legacy of swinging wildly with pokers to try to stop serial killers. ET says this has been a crazy year for gaming, and Red Dead 2 and Just Cause 4 are still due for release. I can feel my wallet's pain as we speak. Yes, I was talking to Snow Bunny earlier, and we were talking about things that we had yet to pre-order. I haven't pre-ordered Dark Souls yet, and that comes out on Friday, which I'm going to get for the Switch, because I'm hoping to stream that Friday night. So Dark Souls is on my list. Red Dead 2 is definitely on my list. Smash Bros. Is coming out now that I think about it. What else? I know I'm missing some things right now. I'm sure if any of you name like a AAA release, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I need to get that too. Probably Pokemon Let's Go is gonna be on the list. It's just that time of year, man. Like I almost have to put money aside through the year in anticipation of the October, November timeframe because I know that like 15 games are gonna come out and it will put a hurt on your wallet. Dave Nass says, my desk is a mess. This place, when we moved in, never was going to be our forever home since we were house hunting. Ah, okay, I gotcha. Brocktober? Oh, Broketober. At first I was like, what? Like, no, wait, is that Brock Lesnar? Isn't that a wrestler or something? I don't know. Die Hard, what's up, man? I sent you a party invite. I got Judge in here. I can't voice chat, so you can only hear my voice through the stream with a delay, which is not ideal. But right now I'm spectating the Judge. He's playing. He's in the chat right now. And so after this match, which it looks like he may just escape, but if you want to jump in or if you need us to back out and start a new search, and you want to jump in, man, absolutely. I will never turn down a diehard gamer, bro. Never. I messed up. I misspelled it. Yeah, I caught it afterwards. At first, I was like, "Oh man, this is another one of the situations where I'm getting old and I don't understand the young people's internet lingo anymore."
You are aware that's not me.
The dank memes. Wait, you're not. Wait, did you die? There you are. You're just hiding in here? No. Where are you, Judge?
No, I'm dead, dude.
Oh, well then we'll just back out now. I could have sworn that for some reason, I don't know if I just read that totally wrong, I thought that I was watching you. We're going to leave with the party, and then we'll jump into another one. Dyer says, hey, Koilo ET, I'm older than you, I'm 34. I am also 34, diehard. Or Dave guys, sorry. You
So
got yours names were like right next to each other. Alright, I'm gonna send you another invite real quick. So let me know if that pops up okay. Got you beat. I'm an old man. I don't believe we're a second top spot. Again, I'm a big subscriber to the Dustin Hoffman philosophy that, you know, you never have to grow up. It's okay to be an adult, but you never have to grow up. Played Atari 2600 when it was new. You're definitely a little bit older than me, Top Spot. That much is true. But I played the 2600 when I was probably 3 or 4 years old, I would guess. It's not my earliest... Well, it's one of my earliest gaming memories. The Atari would be one of my earliest. The Commodore was one of the earliest, where I used to play, I believe, Top Gun, Paradroid, and Ghostbusters with my dad, I think. If I'm thinking of the right system. Those old computers tend to blur together, because I know that my parents were huge nerds when I was growing up, and they had a Commodore 8086, 286, 386, a 486, then you have, what, Pentium 2, Pentium Pro, I think. I'm trying to think of all the different, like, processor platforms, which is when they would, you know, randomly upgrade their PCs. We're old men with shiny discs. Yeah. Kawhi, why are you putting a cat in here? Where's Jeff? Die Hard, you join him, man? I'll send it again. Also, Judge, you look very handsome tonight. I just wanted to say that. That's weird. Now it's not loading up my invite players interface. Hold on. Also, Judge, you look very handsome tonight. I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
Well, with the 10-second delay, I could just say random nice things about you and then wait for you to react in the PS4 audio. It's pretty great. Also, Judge, how do you feel about the new Halloween movie? Are you excited for it, or are you completely indifferent? Actually, how does everybody feel about the new Halloween movie? Are you also super pumped for this, or just kind of like, nah, whatever?
Hey, do you want my
yes.
an extra one of those splitters for chat?
Yes, I can. I just have to get a... I just need to get a longer cable for it, Judge. It's on the list to do. So many things are on the list to do.
I am too poor to allow myself to be pumped about any movie.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Slappy, how are you doing this evening? Thanks for joining.
Oh, okay, because I could just send you mine, but never mind.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and jump into a quick play. If I don't get you on this one, I'll get you on the next one, Die Hard. Because it's not popping in here for some reason. Oh, no, there you are. I gotcha. Right in the nick of time. Perfect. I'm excited about Halloween, yet hate that they ignore it too. And that's the thing. I've seen the original, and I don't know that I've really seen many beyond that. So, like, I'm excited for it because I like Michael Myers fundamentally as a character, as like this sort of mysterious force. And I saw the Rob Zombie ones, but I don't feel like that counts. I feel like that's a remix, even though technically I think it was referred to as a reboot in Wikipedia. But I don't remember the significance of 2. Although I'm sure if I'd watched your video, which everybody in here should, that I would know.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. I'm sorry, you'll only be able to hear me through stream chat until I solve this this chat link problem and get a cable. Topspot says, big Halloween movie fan here, pumped to see the new in the theater, will be a first to see in theater. I've never seen one in theater either, so I'm really excited about it. And I'm actually pretty happy. Like, I had never seen the movie Jaws until about 2 years ago, and I got to see it in theaters for my first time, which I was pretty pumped about. Have I ever heard of the game called Last Year? No, I haven't. What's that?
I can hear you.
2 is one of the best sequels of all time. Is it on par with Terminator 2? Because I feel like that sets a pretty high bar.
Yeah, I'm retired. Until I get get into a better scenario.
I really like to... So, take your memories of Rob Zombie Halloween, get one of those Men in Black memory erasers and use it? Oh, that sounds so horrible. I didn't think it was that terrible.
Fail to look up session details, verify internet.
Oh, sorry guys, we'll try to join it again. I got that a couple times earlier, but then eventually connected. Josh and Judge are two of the most genuine and likable people that I've ever known. Thanks, guys. E.T., you're one of the most genuine and likable people that I have ever known, so keep up the good work, man. That's excellent. Only reason... Actually, I mean, most of the people here are pretty awesome and genuine, with the exception of... I was going to make a joke, but I just don't think I have it in me to make it. I suppose I could say Crows is low down and shifty, but she knows.
I am not like a play. I'm sure as hell not gentle.
Do I have headphones with a mic? Yes, I do.
Okay, let's go. Like, play this.
Just saw the original theaters on Sunday. My local theater was playing it. What an experience. I can imagine it was amazing to see it in theaters. Now, there's a theater here called Studio 35, which if you're ever in the Columbus area, anybody, Studio 35 regularly does Bad Movie Night. I believe it's the first Friday of every month. But they basically just show recut horrible old cheesy movies for like one night only. And it's got, you know, like they've got a bar inside Studio 35 out front, so it's kind of like a draft house, I guess. But they were showing the original Halloween, but I missed it. So, if it pops up again, though, I would totally go do that.
How do I do this?
Yeah, those don't break my heart, Josh. I hate those Rob Zombie ones. I mean, and that's the thing. I watched another video that was kind of comparing them, Fabian, and one of the things they did point out, tell me if you agree with this, that one of the things they did do was nail the look of Michael Myers in the Rob Zombie films, whereas The Mask did not look so great in the subsequent sequels. What, 3 notwithstanding, because 3 didn't have Michael Myers in it. And it was a Kickstarter game that was threatened to be sued by the rights holder of Friday the 13th because they had a killer. Oh, I think I do remember this now that I think about it, Dave. Did that ever actually... But it didn't ever actually make it out, right?
I'm 5 minutes.
Everyone there is lovely. Thanks, guys and gals. Also to you, E.T. John Carpenter was pretty much forced to do Halloween 2 and didn't want to, so that's the reason he's ignoring it. And this game is Dead by Daylight. I gotcha.
Get real,
Well, I mean, Dead by Daylight's fun, though. That I cannot deny. There's a new trailer. They say it's out this October. Oh, cool. I will have to look that up. Because, I mean, I've been on kind of an asymmetrical horror multiplayer kick lately, so... Of course, you have to be. It's Spoopy October. Alright, who's going to be Jason?
Hey, I'm about to show off that 4-3-40 up in this mode. Sleep gone.
No mercy, Die Hard.
More like a 5-3. It's all straight. I have not played this map. I can watch someone play.
Kill the dude with the foot. Oh my god. I love that face. I love that face.
That same horrified face every time is absolutely hilarious.
I think it's me.
I've been playing Splatterhouse. I've seen a few people. I think. Oh my! Are you serious right now?
Make them remember, Jason.
Don't you guys screen watch me? That's cheating, you know.
Suffer.
You have an unfair advantage. Just remember, everything you see is 10 seconds too late. Three knives is enough. That's fine. Where would I be? I bet someone's going to be over in this area. Let's see if I can remember my controls here. It's been a few days since I played this one. I have a 360... Nobody yet. Stream snipe them. Good thing you're not on Mixer. Yeah. It's a 1 second delay on the stream there. What are you laughing at, Lola? Because they're potentially stream watching me? Nothing yet. And that's the one thing another thing I like about this. I like, even though obviously there are not very many environments, but even though I appreciate that it's ultimately more scary, intense, and unpredictable with the procedurally generated layouts of Dead by Daylight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that Jeff? You know, I think the environments are more immersive and creepier here. I'm on a singular mission right now. Oh no, don't go in the house. It's so terrible, like I'm so slow, he's probably watching everything I'm doing.
Excuse me.
Die Hard? I know you're in there.
Yeah, I'm dead.
You might be dead.
No,
I still have to
no,
find you, Die
You
Hard.
see me go out that window.
Oh! I'm sorry.
My Jason.
I'm not sure if I... Die Hard, was that you?
Special boy.
If it makes you feel better, I feel pretty bad about what I've done here on stream. The way Dead by Daylight is set up a random gen makes sense. Yeah, it does. Phone's about to die. Peace, guys. Judge, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. I assume you'll still be in the PlayStation, though. Ooh, there we go. I see somebody. Are they going to the boat? Oh, no. No, they're going to a house. We're fine. I mean, fine, as fine as you can be when you're stalking somebody for tasty, tasty murder. Yes, rest in peace indeed, Lola. Someone's hanging out in this house. Sorry, I got to go. Happy streaming. Bye. Lola, enjoy your coffee and the rest of your commute, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Oh no! You know how hard it is to become Jason? You got like a 1 in 8 chance if the whole thing disconnected. Oh! I got kicked? Oh, that's the worst. Sorry about that, Jeff. Apparently I was just too good as Jason. That was so cruel. Oh, so cruel. How could you do such a thing? I didn't want to do it, but it's just... I'm sure...
Oh, damn.
Jeff, I did kill you, right? That wasn't Judge. Apparently I got kicked from the match, Dave guy. So awful. I like being Jason. I don't get to be Jason very often, but I swear, like I played this game for like 3 days straight and didn't get to be Jason. It serves you right, yes. If I really did kill somebody who's a friend of the channel with, you know, as a remorseless monster, perhaps I deserve to be kicked from that match, you know? I did this to us. It's always the seemingly nice ones you have to watch out for, E.T. Oh, that's so terrible, Top Spot! I'm not like a sociopath or something crazy. I could never be a murderous killer. I just blood and gore grosses me out. And this thing, like when it comes to like horror movies, I'm a big fan of like atmospheric horror that, you know, really builds dread. You know, like a slow burn, if you will. Like I'm not like movies like Hostel and Saw typically are not very appealing to me. Yeah, that kind of torture or gore porn kind of, you know, subgenre of horror, not really for me. I can handle it once in a while, but I'll just never go back and revisit it. Now I don't mind if an atmospheric horror movie has instances of extreme gore. It doesn't bother me. I'm like, oh, I can't watch this anymore. But if that's the only thing you've got going for you, it's not really my cup of tea. The Thing is my all-time favorite movie. Excellent choice. One of my favorite horror movies, but I couldn't say my all-time favorite. My all-time favorite is the movie that came out the day I was born to theaters, and that is Ghostbusters. Weird how that worked out, actually. Which I started just Googling a ton of stuff about Ghostbusters the other night. I was just very curious about... I'm always interested to read about like things like behind the scenes on Ghostbusters, or like that scene when Slimer's in the banquet hall and they go to capture him for the first time, and he's like flying around the chandelier. You know that was a peanut? They used a peanut as a practical effect to make that happen. That's completely ridiculous. Ghostbusters is so good. Loved it. That's your favorite movie of all time, is the original Halloween? That's dark. Retrohack, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for coming out. What have you been playing today? Just out of morbid curiosity. The Thing is my number 2. Right on. Great mind, sir.
I gotta find the others.
I just want to not die immediately this time. I'm gonna scour this house, and I'm gonna go hide in the forest. A ranch? Okay, that's an okay start. Wait, what if what if Die Hard's the killer and I don't even know right now? I could be telegraphing my every move. Oh no, are you kidding me right now? Already? Nope, I'm not going out immediately. I'm getting out of here. Ah! Oh god! He's everywhere at once! This is the worst. Oh, that was such a horrible idea. Now I'm just going to be injured while he tries to get me. Alright. Maybe I can get Jason to worry about this person. Oh, that was so scary. He was right there. It would be cool in a video game, but he's one of the nice people in the world when it comes to real life. I'm just defending my boy. It's okay, E.T. I don't think anyone... I hope nobody in this chat thinks I'm an actual monster. That would be unfortunate, but if you do think that, I would highly advise you to unsubscribe. Because, you know, why would you subscribe to a monster? Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning is amazing. I would agree with that. And it's so weird, like, one of my favorite haunted houses in this area, because I don't know if you guys know this, but Ohio has, like, more haunted houses, I think, than any other state in the entire country. Like, that's just one of the things we do here. We love Halloween in this state. And, there are, let's see, there's a haunted house that actually has 3 different haunted houses. I'm gonna hang out here for a minute, catch my breath. But there are 3... There's a haunted house that actually has 3 different haunted houses that you can visit. And then in the middle of it, they've got a huge bonfire. But then on the buildings for the haunted houses you go explore... Uh-oh. Let me hold my breath. In the, on the buildings for the haunted houses you explore, they actually project movies the whole night. So you can hang out at the bonfire, get, like, you know, like popcorn and baked goods and stuff like that at, like, little shops they've got. But then you can go to the haunted houses, but then they'll actually play on giant projectors movies like Halloween, Freddy, you know, which I think they probably skirt, you know, legal requirements to play those movies for an audience like that, but whatever, it's still awesome, and I love that they do it. I know, Josh, down here in Florida, Halloween is huge, too. Oh, yeah, you have Universal Studios, man, that's a whole nother level. Up here in Ohio, we have to do with what we have, which usually is just a ton of cornfields. There's a lot of outdoor kind of haunted house experiences around here. The best holiday. It's up there, man. I mean, Christmas and Halloween are kind of right there, but you know what's weird? As much as, like, I like the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas, it also kind of bugs me. You would think, like, it combines 2 cool things, but for me, it sort of bums me out and gets me out of the feeling of each holiday when I watch it. Like, if I watch it for Halloween, I'm like, oh, this is cool, but then when it starts getting into, like, Christmas Town and everything, I'm like, oh, I don't want to think about Christmas right now, I just want to think about spooky stuff, and vice versa. When I'm, you know, hanging out and enjoying the Christmas season with, like, eggnog and stuff like that, I don't really want to think about spooky stuff, really. Every single theme park has a year has Halloween events, and we have a ton of independent haunted houses. It's a blast. That's awesome. Yeah, up here, the big ones that do it would be, I think Kings Island does a Halloween event. Cedar Point, I think, does a Halloween event. Josh, do you ever dress up for Halloween? Last time that I dressed up was when I wore a Spider-Man suit way back when I was a kid, and I scared the heck out of a little girl. That little girl must have hated Spider-Man. Was that little girl J. Jonah Jameson? That's crazy. Actually, I may hang out here for a minute. This seems safe. Nope. Maybe not. The last time I dressed up for Halloween was, I want to say, oh man, it's probably been a few years, actually. I think the last time I dressed up as like a generic Phantom or something, and then prior to that, I think the last thing that I dressed up as was James Sunderland from Silent Hill. Well, Silent Hill 2. I wear my Michael Myers mask this time of year around the house and regularly scare my fiance. That's fantastic. I can just see you, Fabian. I assume like you like hide behind doors and just wait ominously. She told me the other day she was gonna burn it. I can't blame her, man. Like Jason, my roommate here, like if he just snuck around with a Michael Myers mask, man, I would be upset too. Although more appropriately, he should wear a Jason mask for obvious reasons. My friend lives by Kings Island, dude. I bet he goes there all the time. Like, if you live close to Kings Island, I feel like it would be requisite to go ahead and get a season pass so you can just go there, you know, constantly. I tell you what, there's another movie. It's not horror, but I want to see it, and it's that Jonah Hill movie that he apparently wrote and directed called Mid-90s, just because I like the idea of diving back into the 90s, and it looks like the whole thing has a 4:3 aspect ratio, which I think that's very interesting. Even though movies back then were not 4:3, but I see what he did there with, you know, TVs being 4:3. But Mid-90s is definitely on my list to see. Oh no. Am I safe? My 2-year-old daughter, on the other hand, finds my mask hilarious. She inherited my genes. That's awesome. So your fiance is terrified, and yet your 2-year-old daughter is just finds it completely hilarious. That's great. Yes! I did start watching The Haunting of Hill House. I finished episode 1 during my lunch break between yesterday and today. And I gotta tell you, man, I was really unsettled by it. Like, at a certain point, like, I was watching at my desk, and I sort of took my headphones off and kept one ear on. Because I was like, I know something's about to go down, and I don't want to, like, you know, scream like a tiny child in the middle of my office and freak everybody out. But yes, I was absolutely, I'm hooked. Like, even just one episode in, I'm like, I want to know more about this family and how this plays out. But watching it the way you did, like late at night, alone, no, I'm not doing that. That was completely crazy talk. This will be the extent of my spookiness right here. See, that dude's running, and that's great. I'm just gonna, like, the leash off of him being camouflaged. Adrian, what's going on, man? Oh, that sounds bad. It sounds not great. Did you see the broken neck lady yet? Horrifying. Now you talking about the glimpse you get of her, like, in the bed? Because if so, then yes. Now if you're talking about, like, freestanding, I may have... like, was that in the first episode? Because I'm trying to remember where I would have seen her. Like, I saw her... I think there was a silhouette of her on the window as the car drove away, and I think I saw the part where her face was in the bed. And then, obviously, the last shot of episode 1, that's not her, but that freaked me out. How's it going, E.T.? Just about done with work, then going home to start my stream. Right on, man. I don't know if I'll still be on playing, so I'm feeling a little, not great tonight. Or, I mean, I'll be streaming. I may play with you just for fun, but without the constant talking of being on stream. Not that I wouldn't love to talk to you guys all night, but I got a feeling I'm going to be hurting tomorrow. We'll see. Right now, I feel like a lot of this is being masked by the Advil that I... Oh my god, I don't know why I can't say that word. I think it was in episode 2. I forgot they keep calling it the bent neck lady. Yeah, they keep calling her the bent neck lady, and I've only seen glimpses, I think, in episode 1, unless I, you know, freaked out, got scared, and did one of these. But she, you know, I definitely want to watch the second episode. I'm trying to get Jason to watch it, but, you know, Jason doesn't like to watch scary things before bed, which I can completely understand. But I may watch them ahead of time to screen them for Jason, because he's not a huge horror fan the way I am. He'll tolerate some of it, but he doesn't seek it out the way that I do. That show has some crazy scare. Yeah, dude. Like I did not like the lady he went to visit, to investigate what happened to her son, which is all I'll say. I don't want to spoil it for you. If anybody in here has not watched it and you're a horror fan, go watch it. It's great. And I looked at Rotten Tomatoes just because I was like, I wonder how well it's doing critically. It's doing fantastic critically. It's like high 80s or 90%. Alright, I can't just keep hiding this temp. You guys probably want to see something more interesting than that. Adrian says at work, you're going to stream some Friday the 13th, ET. Yes, ET, so if you want to go hang out on Adrian's stream, I will probably play with him for a little bit, but I just won't be on stream, but if you're still up. Wait, what's ironic? Fabian. Oh no. Okay, nope. Somebody left and a bunch of new people joined. That's weird. Oh, with a name like JC doesn't like watching it. No. I mean, he'll tolerate it. He'll watch it occasionally, like if I whine at him enough. But it's not all horror. Like, I think he likes thriller and suspense type horror, but not like, you know, again, he's not gonna watch a trauma film. He's not gonna watch, you know, like a Hostel movie, I guess. Uh-oh. MC Murr has revamped one of his series. I will have to check that out. The voice acting in this game is laughable. It's as if no effort was put into it. LL just saying. Maybe it's not the best, but whatever. People in their horrified screams are probably not the best in the movies either, now that I think about it. Ooh. Music close is not a good sign. If I see him, I'm getting out of here and I'm just going to run as quick as I can. I think I still have a weapon. Ooh. So just out of curiosity, if you're in this chat and you're a horror fan, if you had to introduce horror movies to somebody, right? Not, you know, not just one, but if you had to pick 3 horror movies as like an intro, like to give them a re-education within the realm of horror cinema, which ones would you choose and why? Just curious. Who would win in a fight, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, or Leatherface? I mean, Jason and Michael, I think, both have a supernatural element to them. I would say Michael or Jason. Probably Michael. I don't know which one of them has come back more. Probably Jason, because I think he's had more movies than Michael. Halloween, The Thing, The Fog. Ooh, that's interesting, because I haven't seen The Fog. Oh, Alien would be a good choice. I would agree with that. Because that's the thing, I mean, like, not all horror is created equal, right? I mean, there are subgenres of horror, so I would want to have a decent mix, I think. Halloween the original, Evil Dead, Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, let's see. Yeah, I mean, Evil... not Army of Darkness. I mean, it's good, but I don't really think of that as horror, but yeah. They would all get back after dying, LOL, except Leatherface. Right. What's up, Top Spot? Hi, dude. If I had to pick 3, I would probably do, the original Halloween. I may throw Alien in there just because, just what a delightfully tense film. And then I may want to throw in something modern. And for me, if I was going to throw in something modern, it would probably be It Follows. Which, if anyone in here hasn't seen It Follows, I highly recommend it. And I think the thing that I love about it is it's just such a... I think Tark's Gauntlet was in here one night. I think he said it best. It is the dumbest concept, but it was so perfectly executed. Like, again, if you're not familiar, the way It Follows works is there's this entity, this thing, that just walks towards you at all times. It can change what it looks like, so it could look like a friend, it could look like anybody in a crowd, but all it does is walk towards you, and when it gets to you, it kills you. Unless you have sex with somebody, in which case it starts following them. So you have to constantly pass this thing on and live the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, wondering if the entity is basically tracking you down. And I think they were going to do a sequel to it, although I almost wish that they wouldn't, because I really don't want any backstory into what created the thing that follows people. But, you know, it's incredibly tense, and visually nothing about that movie makes sense. It reminds me of The Shining in that way. Ooh, The Shining might have been on my list instead of Alien. Now that I think about it. What a phenomenal movie. It Follows is on Netflix, and I have the Blu-ray, but haven't watched it yet. Top Spot, if you watch it this October, please let me know what you think. I would be very curious. Because, again, it's a movie that on paper just sounds like the dumbest thing ever, but then when you watch it, it's just so well done that it's hard not to love. And the soundtrack is amazing. Because the soundtrack for that, the score is by Disasterpiece, the same cat that did the music for Fez, the video game. And it's weird because you can so clearly hear a lot of the influence from Fez or that style in it. Like, it definitely has, like, some really, like, brooding, like, you know, heavily atmospheric tracks, I would say. But then it has some, I don't know, I guess 80s synth influence, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a music connoisseur, but I know what I like to hear, and I definitely like hearing that soundtrack. Unnerving. Awesome, man. Yeah, I'll definitely want to hear your thoughts on it. And tell me, like, whenever you watch it, tell me if you spot any of the weird inconsistencies I'm talking about visually. Like, in The Shining, there was, like, the Overlook Hotel, you know, it had a lot of spatial inconsistencies that didn't work. I mean, there were just things about the layout that, you know, casually, or I guess subliminally you could, or subconsciously, I guess I should say, you would pick up on. There were just things that couldn't happen. Like the window in the manager's office, there should have been a hallway there, so that window should not have been able to spatially exist. And there's some of that also in It Follows, in that there are just some weird things you'll notice in the environment that, if you take a close look, don't make any sense at all. 68 subs/buddies away from 300, that is excellent. If anyone here is not subscribed to Not Another Game Collector, I would highly recommend it. He is an absolute sweetheart and a good friend. I like hanging out with him. I like hanging out with Fabian too, except for when he berates me on stream for not watching his Halloween Timeline series. Then I'm just like, no, I'm just kidding. I will watch it, Fabian. I feel bad.
No!
Oh no! I should have just stayed in the thing. No, 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 no. Ah! I did not expect. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I did not expect him to be in the house. That was unfortunate. I should have just stayed in this tent the whole time. Or I should have doubled back. Oh, that was scary, though. It's weird. I was like, oh, I'll leave the confines of the tent to give people a more interesting visual experience, and then immediately have to run back to the tent because she's just waiting inside the cabin, apparently. He's got to be close, right? He's got to be. Nope, I'm getting out of here. Oh no! Oh, I didn't know he was right there! Ugh. I tried. Not the best. Josh, if you had to introduce somebody to some horror survival games, what would they be? Maybe Alien Isolation, that would be on my list. Evil Within 2, maybe on my list. Oh, was that the last one alive too? That's the worst. I should have just stayed in that tent forever. Resident Evil, Biohazard, Dead Space, Outlast. Dead Space would probably be on my list, again, if for no other reason than just its close alignment with Event Horizon, which is another one of my favorite horror movies. If not, one of the ones that freaks me out the most. Survival horror. I mean, I always go back to Silent Hill, and I feel like it's so horribly cliche to do so, but I just can't help myself. I loved it. Other survival horror games. I'm trying to remember, wasn't there a game for the original Xbox called, what was it, Cold Fear, I think? No, wait. I'm not thinking of Cold Fear. I'm thinking of Fahrenheit? Oh, well, that was more of a quick time. That's not really survival horror. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. It was supernatural and weird, but not survival horror in the purest sense. I mean, the original Resident Evil, I feel like it's a classic. Maybe the remake. And this is the thing, I'm having trouble remembering the gameplay of Cold Fear. I know I played it once with a buddy, but... Actually, I may still have his copy. There's a Wii game called Cursed Mountain that was a hidden gem. Ooh, I'm curious about this. Hold on. Also, I would really like to stream Until Dawn before the end of the month, because I feel like that was... Like, I don't know if it's possible to stream Until Dawn and have people weigh in on the decisions, because I know that it happens quickly and has a timer, but I wonder almost if I could, like, get to a decision, pause it for a second or something, and have people weigh in, because I feel like that would be a really fun game to kind of get some engagement with, but... Cursed Mountain is a survival action horror video game for the Wii developed by Sproning Interactive Media? Am I reading that right? Sproing? The game focuses on a mountaineer searching for his lost brother in the Himalayas. A Microsoft Windows version of the game was released in 2010, available globally via digital download on Gamersgate. Looks like its biggest criticism was sluggish controls. Well, I'll keep an eye out for that. I don't think I've ever seen that. Like, I feel like that might have jumped out at me if I was just looking at, like, a retro game shop or something. You should stream Until Dawn. That would be a fun premise. I could probably pull that off. As long as I don't succumb to sickness or anything, that may be a possibility. And not tonight, but... It's been a while since I played that, and I don't think I ever finished a playthrough. But I know that I would frequently play it with, like, friends down here in the basement, and, you know, it was fun to kind of go back and forth on what decisions should be made in each situation, who should live kind of thing. I would love to do an all-night stream one night. So how would you do that? Would you start at, like, midnight and stream till morning? Or would you start, like, literally the sun goes down, sun comes up? I'm old, I get tired. Well, if we're gonna hang out at E3, I can't have you getting tired at like 9:30, okay? Besides, I'm trusting you to show me the ropes there, since I have no idea what I'm doing to you. Cursed Mountain goes for $13 complete on eBay. That's not a bad price. I'll see if I can find that, for sure. Midnight till morning. That sounds doable, because that's like, what, 6 hours? You can handle that.
I gotta find the others.
Really? Already? I'll try to sneak away, but man, I can't believe he's like already here. Oh, at E3 I'll be up late and wake up early every day for sure. Right on, man. Yeah, as soon as those tickets are available on sale, like I'll go ahead and grab them and then, you know, make arrangements for travel and time off from work and hotel and all that stuff. Ooh. He's got to be close, right? At least I would assume. So far, so good, though. One thing I don't like is, I mean, geez, like whenever you use that Jason vision or whatever, when you're playing as Jason, is like, if you go into a house and he sees it, I mean, that thing lights up like a Monopoly hotel. Like, you just, it's like a dead giveaway, no pun intended. Oh no. How... I hate that if you had like a single trap, like you're already in horrible shape. And I'm sure this area's already been looted for health sprays, so I'm already at a disadvantage here. Oh, great. Yep, I'm gonna get roasted immediately. Ah! Every time I try to swing, he just grabs me. Is he gonna do an environmental kill? Oh no, no! Oh! Don't see that very often. Well played, Jason. That's so gross. Yeah, I can't wait for E3 either. I'm really interested in the experience, and also just to say, yes, I've been to E3. Let's see if we can find Die Hard. We're going to see how he's doing. He's securing himself. Apropos of nothing, I just want to mention any of you toy collecting Poke fans that McDonald's is currently featuring Pokemon Happy Meals starting this week. Oh, awesome. That is very cool. Yeah, I went to a video game exchange the other day here in Columbus, and they had a bunch of old Mario toys, and I think they actually had some from like the Mario Brothers 3 Happy Meals, because I think that was McDonald's, wasn't it?
Killing us! Jason's alive!
That would have been, what, 1990?
Please, help us!
3, maybe? I'm trying to remember now. And then in between rounds and dying with Adrian and Fabian here in a little bit when I play after. I'll probably end the stream after this match is over. I'll do one more. Oh yeah, that would have been 1989 or 1990. That's right, because the Super Nintendo came out, what, 1991? I don't know what I was thinking just there. But I'll probably play Starlink between my inevitable deaths. Just because I'm so excited to play it and I've barely touched it. And so far, I mean, I'm pretty pleasantly surprised with it. Like, it's been pretty solid, at least in the brief amount of time I spent with it. Gotta get going. Work tomorrow. Honor and a pleasure as always. Pray you feel better. Yeah, me too, man. It would be nice. Much love and God bless. Catch you on the next stream. Thanks, my friend. Much love to everyone in the chat. Much love to you also, ET. Always a pleasure, man. You have a wonderful evening, and you know, let's play something soon. Whether it's Far Cry 5 or something else, man. Probably on a Sunday or something when we've got some free time. And now we're gonna watch Die Hard Game Rose completely dominate Jason. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Die Hard, don't let us down! You have to live! Ooh, another perennial favorite for me that I always watch when October rolls around. Cabin in the Woods. I love that movie so much. It is a bizarre mix of horror and comedy that I just never get sick of watching. That is such a fun movie. Is that Tommy Jarvis? Where'd he come from? I guess somebody radioed for him earlier. But Die Hard has teamed up with Tommy, so Tommy can at least distract him with a you know, rifle blast in the face, I guess. Cheers to you all. I'm heading out too, working on a new script, need to eliminate distractions. Hey, I completely understand that, and I'm a huge advocate for it. But, just the same, thanks so much for stopping by, man. Let me know what you think of it, follows. Have a good night, and good luck on your scripting, man. Take care. Die Hard, you only have to survive for another 13 minutes. I believe in you. And I'm going to look up First Mountain.
Holy shit, is that a dead body?
I love that the dead bodies freak people out. I feel like that's pretty realistic. Because I know my mental state would deteriorate dramatically if I knew there was a killer on the loose and I saw, you know, one of my friend's corpses laying around. That seems realistic to me. Yeah, it's like 15 bucks. It's not bad. I'm already starting to save for E3. Yeah, same here, man. I'm expecting it to be absolute lunacy. This year I was on such a tight budget that I had to think about what I was gonna eat. Even I want to splurge next year. I don't blame you at all, man. Well, the GameCollector says I'm gonna start in January Gamers MTV. Yeah, one of the things that I frequently do is like I rarely carry cash, but like, you know, sometimes what I'll do is if I get groceries or something, I'll just do cash back whenever I'm there, and I'll just like take 10 bucks, 20 bucks, and just like sock it away and not think about it. And I never look at how much money actually builds up, and it's almost like just like rainy day fun or whatever. But I'll usually dip into that, you know, whenever I know there's conventions or something coming up, because, you know, usually it's easier just to pay for things with cash at conventions, plus if you're gonna haggle. Yeah, likewise, NAGC. Yeah, my mom does this thing where she never spends a $5 bill. Like, if she gets change or something, or has a cash transaction, gets a $5, she never spends it, and then she just holds on to it to just, like, splurge randomly throughout the year or something. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, you know, because if I spend, like, 50 or 60 bucks on groceries, and it ends up technically being, like, 70 or 80 because I do, like, a cashback thing, you know, I feel like I don't really miss it, in a way. And, you know, it gradually adds up over a period of months or over a year or so. I don't spend a ton of... Oh man, Die Hard's just giving him such a run for his... Ah, Die Hard, you tried! Ooh. Not great. Not great, but a valiant effort, I would say. Oh man, he's just watching. It's so disturbing. Oh, that was the last one! He really did give him a run for his money. Oh wait, was that the last one? Hold on. Yeah?
My good boy.
Yeah, that was Die Hard.
Mommy has a reward for you. Come home, sweetie.
He was elusive. Good game, Die Hard. Nice hustle. Yes, he died hard. I see what you did there. It took me a second. True to his namesake. Alright, I'll do one more and then I'm gonna call it. And Die Hard, if you want to just play, I will be on voice chat with Adrian here in a little bit whenever he's ready to play. And you said you think you're going to jump in too if you get enough editing done. Was that right, Fabian? Oh, snap! Player Essence Raid! What? Welcome to the stream. I hope you have a great time checking out the menu of Friday the 13th. I'm sorry, we're just in an online lobby right now. All the good stuff, all the scary kills and everything happened just a minute ago. So, anyways, if you guys are new here, I'm YourPlayerTwo. Also, thanks to OJ for sending people over. When I'm not streaming games, normally I do a Wednesday multiplayer stream, so if anybody, wants to add me on PSN or Xbox, those details are, basically below. But I usually do that every Wednesday. Then on Mondays, I basically do YouTube tips. Friday, I do production and gear tips. And then I do video game content in between, most recently talking about which version of Starlink you should buy, which I'm super dying to play right now. I'm probably going to play after I get done streaming one more match of Friday the 13th. But thank you guys so much for coming over. If you think that's the kind of content you might like, please consider subscribing. If you're like, you know what, this guy don't know what he's talking about, please don't subscribe because I don't want to waste your time. But thank you guys so much for coming over. There's so many ninjas in here right now. Goodness. Rules of a raid is to stream for another hour. I will do my best to stream longer, but this forthcoming cold is getting to me. Mama Mercy, thank you so much for subscribing. How are you doing tonight? Thank you. Yes, please smash the like button if you like it, and then if I perform poorly and get murdered immediately by Jason, please hit the dislike button, because I would be dissatisfied with that performance as well. I'll subscribe right away. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. I'm trying to keep up with the chat right now. Thank you, I appreciate it, Velvet. Hopefully you find something you love here, and, there'll be some fun content for you to explore. How are you guys all doing tonight? We were talking about our favorite horror movies earlier, so if you guys want to chime in with your favorite horror movie, I would be curious to hear. Maybe you'll tell me something that I haven't seen. I know Gamer Thumb TV is also in here, who also would absolutely warrant your subscription. Same with Not Another Game Collector, a couple of buddies of mine who I'll be playing this with later, although I won't be streaming at that point. I'll just be playing for some fun. But we were all talking about our favorite horror movies, since, it's, October and all the spooky stuff's happening. I'm doing good. Glad to hear it, Mama Mercy. Player 2, some ginger root tea takes care of cold pretty quick. Celebration is a great brand of organic tea. Thank you so much. I'm going to actually probably just get a quick screenshot of that, because that's probably going to come in handy later. I will take all the advice I can give, because, I was really excited to sort of stream a different spooky game every day in October, or nearly every day in October. I knew work was going to create some setbacks, but, if I have a cold and I'm under the weather, that's not going to be a great situation, so. The It remake is so good! I was talking about that earlier with Snow Bunny. And I cannot wait to see where they go with the follow-up to it, because I think that comes out next year. I think Skarsgård killed it as Pennywise. I mean, that's not to detract from Tim Curry's amazing performance in the original, even though if you go back and watch that movie now, the made-for-TV one, is rough. It's not the easiest thing to watch. Everyone watching, smash that like button for YourPlayerTwo, subscribe if you haven't, and enjoy the live stream. Quantum, thank you so much. He's absolutely right. If you guys dig it, please hit the like button, subscribe, that would be awesome. And now you can see if I'll actually survive. I've not had a good run over the past 5 games. If I oh no, you already locked me out? I'll just go through the window, I guess. I died like instantly, like 5 times in a row. It was not great. Yes, you can absolutely add me on Switch. My friend code should be in the description below. I would be absolutely fine with that. Because normally, I'm doing spooky multiplayer games for this month, but normally I do a lot of Switch multiplayer stuff. So if any of you guys are on Switch and want to send me a friend request, by all means, please do. It should be in the description for the video, but I play a lot of Mario Kart, Splatoon 2, that kind of thing. Exorcist, because my sister was the same age as the girl in the movie. Oh, that sounds incredibly unnerving, Mama Mercy. First horror movie I had nightmares over, only the girl was my sister. No problem, YourPlayerTwo. Awesome, man. Thank you again. I did not see The Exorcist until I was, like, in my early 20s, I think. And it was pretty disturbing. Uh-oh. I am getting out of this house. I'm gonna let Jason take care of the other person. I'm gonna sneak away gradually and try not to make a lot of noise, because I am repeating the pattern of just running straight into Jason as soon as I start. OJ told us about you. Good things, I hope. I mean, I would assume so. It would be weird for him to be like, yeah, let's go raid this guy I can't stand. But, yeah, I've got to hang out with him once or twice, I think, over on Avedon's show, which I believe I will be on again tomorrow night. I think he's doing 10:30 Eastern tomorrow, but that was the first place I got to talk with OJ, and he's a good dude. Now, I was in my mid-teens at a slumber party. Oh, that sounds like another, like, horrifying way to experience that film. Neo Blitz up, YourPlayerTwo. Not much, man. How's your day been? You do anything particularly rad today, or just kind of chilling out? Super sucky when you're the brace girl in the group. I can imagine that would be rough. I myself did not have braces, although I probably should have, because I've, my teeth are not the best. I got this one weird snaggle tooth over here. I'm always super self-conscious about it. Braces probably would have fixed that. Oh, brave? Now I feel like a complete idiot. Yeah, I don't know. Like, when it comes to being the brave person in the group watching horror films, maybe? I don't know. It depends on the movie. Like, sometimes I can be a real scaredy cat. Like, I was playing Dead Space on here 2 nights ago, and I was completely mortified. Oh, Dead Space 2. And I had beaten the original Dead Space, and I had not played Dead Space 2 very much. I certainly hadn't beaten it. I hadn't played the game since probably, what, 2008-ish? I mean, it'd been a while. But it was still super scary to me. Like, I get scared by jump scares so easily. I freaked out earlier when I rounded the corner and Jason was hanging out there.
Anyone out there, you have to come to camp.
But in terms of other horror movies that we were talking about earlier, like It Follows is one of my favorite modern ones. I just saw Hereditary in theaters a few months ago, and I really liked it. Definitely had some disturbing gore moments that I was not expecting. Beyond that, more modern examples, The Witch I watched for the first time the other day, and I thought that The Witch was going to be like some goofy sort of esoteric title for the movie, like wouldn't be purely speaking a witch movie, but nope, it totally delivers. It's definitely a witch movie. Mama Marie says, Outlast is the game I'm afraid to play, and Vanish, stupid Steam pipes. I've never played Vanish. Now, Outlast I have for the PS4, but I kind of want to get it for the Switch because I like the idea of playing it portably in bed because I feel like that would be ultra terrifying. But other than that, I wanted to do a video about the best Switch horror games, but there's just not a lot of them. And even the ones that are there have not reviewed extremely well. Like Layers of Fear, which, that's available for pre-order now if you want a physical edition from Limited Run. But, like most people say, like, yeah, it does some interesting visual tricks, but it doesn't really have a good, sustained, sense of horror, which I think is depressing. Because I thought that, at least from the trailers, that looked like a really cool experience. I've heard the Exorcist movie, there was a real death on screen? Seriously? Master Pro? That's completely insane. Now, I don't know about an actual death, but I think, and Fabian may be able to speak to this, Gamerthon TV in here, what was it, Poltergeist? I think there were actual human remains used in like that in-ground pool flooding scene, if I remember. Vanish is really good at making you feel like you're on a small space and jump scares. Oh, that would probably be right up my alley. I do like a good jump scare. Anything that gets the heart pumping, I am a fan of. It's one of the reasons I love haunted houses. A lot of people are like, oh, I just hate being scared. I'm like, no, again, being scared is fantastic, or even being startled is great, because, it's like a shortcut to one of the best human emotions, I feel, which is relief. And you can't get relief without some element of terror, fear, anxiety, worry, or something like that. You can manufacture happiness, joy, and all sorts of other emotions, but relief? That's tricky. Okay, let me see if I can at least find a weapon. Right now, I'm like a sitting duck if he catches me, because I have nothing to defend myself with. But again, I hate going in the cat, because if you've ever played this game, then you know that Jason will become very quickly, just... If he is using like his Jason vision or whatever to track down his victims, and you're hanging out inside the cabin like I am right now, this whole thing just lights up bright red. Like, it just blares out into the darkness and gives him a super edge at finding you. So I try not to hang out in here too much. Oh, but the gas is here. Uh-oh. He's nearby, I can tell because the music's getting more intense. I hate small tight spaces. I like being in an underground tunnel where everything echoes and I feel like I can't escape. Mama Mercy, you would hate, there's a particular haunted house here in Ohio that we usually go to, and it's in a cave underground. You have to walk probably like, I mean, it's like the worst walk in the world, but it definitely takes you a minute to get down there. But once you do, so there's a bridge, sort of like this one that I'm standing on in the game right now, and the bridge in the cave actually has a natural body of water underneath of it. And you start walking across, and everything's lit up, and it's fine, you can see, and then they turn the lights off, so you have to move by feeling, right? So you have to just basically walk through the bridge, or walk across the bridge in total, and I mean absolute darkness. And the worst part about it is they actually have scuba divers in the water that will reach up and grab your legs as you walk across the bridge, and it's the most terrifying thing ever. Ugh. Master Pro says, have I found tapes? Wait, what do you mean? I don't think I've ever found the tape in this game. As an item? I'm very... no. He's super close if that's happening. Oh, no! Oh, he's so fast! Please let me lead him to this other person. Did I throw him off the scent? Nope, nope, no, thank you. Yeah, Mama Mercy, it's like one of the most terrifying haunted houses I've ever... It was a very neat effect. You know, 'cause, a lot of haunted houses have, like, your standard, like, kind of hokey kind of fare, I guess you would say. Like, it'll be things like, you know, just automated things that shoot, you know, just blast, like mist on you and stuff like that. Or people just, like, hit the walls and make really loud noises when you pass by. But I thought that was a really unique approach to creating a very atmospheric, you know, 'cause, I mean, it's terrifying enough. You're already underground. Like, if something went wrong, if you injured yourself in a cave down there and the lights are pitch black, like, that's terrifying. I found like 6 tapes today, 2 Tommy and 4 Pamela. I'm not familiar, man. Oh no. Favorite horror movie franchise equal Friday the 13th, so I always enjoy watching gameplay videos and live streams. Right on, man. Ooh. Our story so far. Oh, I didn't even know this was you, man. I could read you the whole thing on my chat. Thanks for stopping by. How have you been, man? Oh! Yep, I'm not getting away from that. Sorry, guys. I thought I could sneak around the edge of the house, maybe, but nope. I'm glad you appreciate Friday the 13th. It just seems like a good stream to drop in on our story. But yeah, that whole Exorcist thing, if there was a real death on screen, that's terrifying. But I've also heard of, let's see, is... Oh, no, Diehart's not in here anymore, I don't think. Or he's already dead. So as American Horror Story, I only watched up to Coven, and Coven got kind of gross to me, and I didn't continue it after that. Although now I kind of want to go back to it, because I guess this most recent season brings back a lot of old characters somehow, and I'm very curious about how they're doing that. But what we were talking about earlier, and I don't know if anybody else in here has checked it out, and I learned about this from Gamerthon TV, who's also in here, is The Haunting of Hill House. I keep wanting to say, I can't remember if it's of or at, but it's basically a new Netflix horror series. And I watched the first episode, like, with all the lights on, and I was freaked out and terrified watching the first episode of it. And it's getting really, really good reviews right now. I would highly recommend if you're looking for some new kind of horror series to dive into. And probably if you like American Horror Story, there's probably a good chance that you're going to like The Haunting of Hill House, which I'm sure Fabian could speak to that more completely, but... Miss Velvet says, I'll be lurking. I'm going to play 2K19. By all means, lurk away, Miss Velvet. I appreciate you subscribing, and, you know, hopefully I can bring you some interesting content that you will enjoy. So anybody that came over here from the raid, just curious, do you guys run your own channels as well? Are you also gaming channels? Mama Mercy, I think I know that you have a channel, because I spent some time talking with Skits. I heard it's super scary and freaky. So far, oh! Oh, we got him!
Please, no!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, going into the water is a bad idea in this game. But yeah, so far, like, I struggled with just the first episode, and I can only imagine the tension and horror ratchets up considerably as that goes on, as well it should. I do a gaming channel, small as it... Well, yes, I know you do. You do a gaming channel, our story. I have not caught up on some of your videos in a while there, man. I apologize. I've been slowly trying to keep up with everybody, but I haven't been struggling. I haven't... You haven't streamed in a while. So what's your favorite type of game to stream, Mama Mercy? Just out of curiosity, because for me, I like games like this where I have, ooh, level up, where there's some downtime, because I like to keep up with chat. Like, you know, nobody, and you know, people who are regulars on the stream will attest, like, this is not the stream to come to if you're like, ooh, I want to watch somebody do really good at a game. Not the case here. I do not typically play games extremely well or anything. Like, I would not call myself a master of any one title. But, you know, my biggest thing is I just love talking to people. Like, I'm real chatty. So any game that gives me, you know, the kind of capacity to continue to do that, I'm definitely more inclined to play. So Alright, I'll do one more since you guys came over in the raid and I don't want to take off too soon, but... I appreciate you guys swinging by. And is anybody else who newly came here while we're talking about horror stuff, are you also excited for the new Halloween movie coming out? I'm going to be seeing it Saturday. Pretty pumped. I know Fabian's pumped for it. Oh, that's so weird. Just excellent timing, Master Programmer. Yes, I am absolutely going to go see Halloween. That's so weird. That was like perfectly timed. So far says it gets overwhelming. I'm sure doing your own channel and being kind enough to watch a ton of others. I mean, it's rough, man. I mean, like, but that's the thing. That's the whole point of YourPlayerTwo is like, I wanted the brand and everything I do to communicate a sort of humility, I guess. And I didn't want to just create content and put the spotlight on myself, which I mean is an obvious thing that every YouTuber really kind of has to do. But I want to make sure that I was supporting other people as much as I could through things like Patreon or just watching their videos or subscribing or offering advice when they ask for it. Like, I don't bomb in on people's videos and be like, hey, your lighting was messed up here, because I feel that would be kind of a dick move. But I mean, like, that's what I want this to be. I mean, my goal is to go full time on YouTube. And whether that takes me 5 years or 30 years, it doesn't matter much to me as long as I can do something that I love. And the thing that I love, again, which is kind of reflected in my Twitter bio, is, I love people, video games, and YouTube. So combining those three things, I just wanted to be as helpful as I could and sort of build a legacy around that, I guess. Miss Velvet, thanks for stopping by. You take care. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Luckily, I still do one video a week, and they're always plot-based, nearly 100 episodes ready to binge. That is excellent. Do you use playlists as well, our story? I don't have your channel up in front of me right now.
I gotta find the others.
Use other door. Mummer says, I like playing games where I have the ability to talk with people. Yes, same here. And that was one of the reasons I stopped doing way back Wednesday Genesis streams this year was, one, it was more engaging for people and it was better for the channel, and I think people enjoyed it more when they could be like, hey, let's just play together. We can play things like Splatoon 2, and that's, inherently better. But also, a lot of those old school Genesis games, man, they're tough. They're fast, they're relentless, and I could not easily divide my attention between chat and gameplay without feeling like I was really neglecting the audience, and that was something that I really was not a fan of. Cat Quest I'm completely unfamiliar with. Oh, I need a weapon. That'll do. Have to be a member of the community surrounding YourPlayerTwo. I'm happy to have you here, man. I absolutely appreciate it. You, E.T., NotAnotherGameCollector, GamerThon TV, everybody who comes and hangs out here, I appreciate it immensely. Because, I mean, it's not just cool that you guys are willing to come here and watch the streams and leave comments on the videos and everything, but I mean, you're just very encouraging people, and that's something that I can appreciate. Because there are communities on YouTube that are absolutely toxic, and that's one of the things that, if you told me I could snap my fingers, have 1 million subscribers tomorrow, or I could, have like, just 1,000 people that I could gather organically, I would take the 1,000, because I feel like having a positive community, to me, is more important than having a massive community. Not that I'm not on a mission for growth, I absolutely am, but, I like cool people. I do have playlists for seasons, they're slightly out of date, but I also do playlists for each console if someone is a fan of one system. And in your end cards, are you linking people to the previous episode and whatnot? Our story? Like Jake Paul? Well, I haven't really watched Jake Paul's content. I know that I know he's somebody who's pretty fashionable to crack on, but I can't speak for his community. I would assume though that it's not great. Cool ass Robert Payne. What's going on, Carp? What are you doing tonight, man? Oh no. Uh-oh. I lost him. Come on, Jason. I don't properly do end cards. I need to get better at that. Only a few of my more recent episodes have them at all. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the end card, the end slate functionality, just because it's a nice way to provide continuity to well, new viewers obviously, but then also existing subscribers who may have like gone behind on your videos because it gives them an obvious, kind of chain they can go back through to catch up. Ooh, can I know he was right here. He was right next to me. He can't have gotten that far away. My favorite here, I have not seen, first of all, thanks for coming, Mr. Lime TV, sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but, I have not actually seen all the Jasons. I mean, I've seen the original. I think I saw Jason X, which is not really great, so I wouldn't be qualified to speak to that. Oh man, little game of cat and mouse here. Yeah, I do enjoy getting shot in the face, Jason. Part 5 is always in my game. It gets to the point where it's hilarious. Right on, man. Just relaxing? That sounds nice, Carb. Yeah, I think I'm coming down with a cold or potentially some flu-like symptoms, but I was like, you know what, I can mask this well enough with some Advil for right now. I think I can still get a stream out, although I'm not sure how I'll feel tomorrow, but I can at least get it done tonight, so that's something. Congratulations, you pronounced my name right, and I'm talking about, in this game... Oh, Retro... Oh, my favorite Jason by far is the NES Jason, without question. That music is... I don't know. It's hilarious whenever the 8-bit, like, original NES Jason music starts playing. And he... Oh, no, am I stuck? I think I'm stuck in the geometry right now. Oh, no, I'm not. Yeah, whenever that starts playing, and I love the look of the purple Jason. I hate... Like, I have the pop vinyl of the 8-bit Jason back there from the NES game, but I don't, unfortunately, have, like, the purple and teal version, which I really want to get someday, but, they're hard to find anywhere now. I think on eBay they're probably... I mean, I can probably find them at a decent price, but I have to get that in my collection. It's my favorite Jason by far. What about you, man? What is your absolute favorite? Wait, I don't want to unlock things. I've still got some first aid, but I need another weapon, because That'll do. Machete? Yes. And I'm just going to try to evade him in the forest. I feel like it's too risky to hang out here where everything's bright red. NECA NES Jason. I'm not familiar. Cholesterol Paint says, make some homemade chicken soup with mini root veggies as you like your player 2. Yeah, I'll have to go get some soup or something. Like, I'm not... I mean, I'm not completely down for the count yet, but I'm probably going to do... Snow Bunny was like, yeah, she like drink lots of fluids and orange juice and stuff, so I'll probably end up doing that and probably try to eat not horrible food for the next couple of days, which I normally eat. I eat terribly. But I'm working on it. Uber Jason, my favorite Jason is Ghost Jason from Don't Hike Alone. Yeah, I'm not familiar. I'd have to look that up. Starting my stream now if anyone wants to join. Yeah, actually, guys, I'm going to finish this round, and then if you guys would like to jump... I cannot speak today. I'm so sorry. Not normally indicative of my performance, I promise you. But I'm going to end the stream here in a minute, basically just to give my voice kind of a rest since I am feeling kind of sick. But I'm going to play a little bit with Adrian. I just won't be talking very much, so he'll be streaming the same games. If you want to watch more of that, I will go ahead and drop a link to his channel if you would like to take this right over to Adrian. Hold on. / NotAnotherGameCollector. But people should not go over there right now. Is that right, Adrian? Like, you're not ready to go just yet? But, yes, because whenever I end this stream, probably after this match, if you guys want to go hang out with Adrian, and I'll be playing a little bit more with him over there. I'll just... Oh, no, it looks like he is live. So yeah, I'll leave the link up there, and I'll hop into play with him here in a few, but I'll probably end the stream here in a few. I'm going to get out for a couple hours. No canned soup, no good stuff in the homemade is better, and lots more stuff to kick the cold spot. Right on, man. I could probably pick up some broth and get some veggies and see if I could, because I'm a huge fan. Like, when I do cook stuff, it's either microwave or crock pot. Anything that's easy. Like, I'm not a chef by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, throwing some oh man, he's right there. Throwing some stuff in a crock pot, that I think I can manage. No. Oh, I'm stuck. Maybe that music will throw him off. You see Shane Dawson's video when he was with Jake Paul on a four-wheeler. It's hilarious. I will see if I can look that up. What's your PSN name? Again, not another game collector. Oh yeah, Red Thunder 23. 10th Gen says, ooh. 10th Gen, what brings you by? Thanks so much for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it. I need to catch my breath. I have a machete, but that's the thing. I mean, unless you have an extremely coordinated team, which at present I do not, killing Jason would be unthinkable right now. What I can do is creep through the forest with my health spray and my machete and hope for the best. I see your invitation, Adrian. I'll join you after I end the stream after this match, man. Just boil the chicken in a pot and then add it to the crock pot after you tear apart the chicken. And add veggies. That's how I do it. Right on, man. Yeah, I'll probably have to pick up some stuff from the grocery store tomorrow and see if I can do that. The video is called The World of Jake Paul. Hold on. Wow, it's 47 minutes long? That's crazy. But I've got it pulled up in a tab here, Master, so I'll see if I can check it out later. May watch it at double speed, but yeah. Is that more health spray? Well, sounds like I'm gonna need it. What does that do? Wait, what is that? Oh, it's a phone box fuse. He's gotta be close. Gotta get out of here. So what'd you guys have for dinner? I actually had like a weird little chicken bowl thing that I decided to try from the organic section. I thought it was going to taste really bad because historically I think a lot of stuff from like Trader Joe's or organics are not particularly tasty, but this is actually pretty good. Healthy food tends to taste very healthy and not as good as like the sugar-laden diet that I'm used to of like Taco Bell and Chipotle. Although I suppose in terms of fast food, Chipotle is probably not the worst. Although there have been a few instances of food poisoning at Chipotle's here in the Columbus area, so that's a little discouraging, but I guess that's to be expected when you work predominantly with fresh ingredients and not a lot of, you know, preservative-laden ingredients. I'm going to start a match, Key. All good. Right on, man. I'm going to finish this match, Adrian, and then I'll probably end the stream. If anybody wants to go hang out with Adrian, I'm going to go over there and play some more. You know, Adrian, if I do talk to you, will they be able to hear my voice on your stream? I don't remember. I will probably not speak as much, just because I've been talking a lot for the past almost 2 hours now, but, you know, if you guys want to hang out and see another really cool, down-to-earth YouTuber, Adrian, Not Another Game Collector, will not disappoint. Oh, it starts at the 41-minute mark? Okay, cool. I will just jump ahead then, rather than watch the whole thing on your recommendation, Master. Just calling you Master over and over makes me feel like Igor or something, or like some assistant to a mad scientist. Yes, Master, I will watch the Jake Paul video. Which would be appropriate for Halloween, I think. I keep hearing the scary music, but I can't see Jason. Oh, nope, there he is. I'm gonna sneak away very slowly. Nope, I'm gonna run now. I'm far enough away, I don't think he'll see me. I'm glad you found that funny, Master. I feel like I can't respond to any of your your inquiries or chats without ending it with Master now. So as long as you come back to this channel, it's always going to be hilarious for me. They should be able to? Okay, cool. Well, I will probably die shortly. I'm not feeling great about this, Adrian. I'm doing my best to stay alive and avoid Jason. Got my stamina back. I got 3 health sprays. I mean, I'm pretty well equipped for survival. You know, if I walk into a bear trap like an idiot or something, or, you know, just catch a slice from Jason, I guess. I don't know, what do you guys think I should do? Should I go try to track down other people, or should I just keep creeping around the grounds trying to survive? I could swing either way, honestly. Oh, Sound Wizard, I missed what you said earlier. How has that extension cocktail cabinet held up? I still have the cocktail cabinet. It's not actually in operation. I have it over here on the other side of the basement, but you know, I mean, structurally, it's held up great. I haven't played a ton of it, not nearly as much as I played of the 32-inch extension arcade machine back here over my shoulder. But you know, those things are built pretty solid. Try to get Pamela's sweater. Wait, do I have to go to the cabin for that? I'm pretty far off the beaten path right now. It looks like there's only 2 of us left. Tommy's already been radioed. So wait, is the cabin out here on that island in the upper left? I can't remember. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'll see if I can get there. That sounds like a fun challenge. He'll never see it coming. Probably. Hold on. I have to go around this. The land next to the island? Okay, I'll try to get there. If I die, it's all gonna be on you, Master. I will do as you command. Ugh. Alright, let's creep for a minute and get some stamina back. Uh-oh. But doesn't it alert Jason immediately if you enter the cabin? Those crickets are deafening. I believe in you. Thanks, Master. I appreciate that. Alright, here we go. Oh. So wait, where's the sweater? Oh, I've never done that before. I guess I'd only seen people do it. Does triangle make me do something? Does it have me put Jason in a trance or something? Good call, Master. Yes! And I'm not really a trophy hound. Like, I don't mind getting trophies and achievements, but I don't seek them out the way I used to. So basically you get an extra line of defense against Jason then. That's helpful. catch my breath real quick. This is getting intense. But at least I've got the sweater. That's helpful. Ooh, I just have to live for 2 more minutes. Oh no. Wait, does the music just play constantly now, even if he's not close? Alright. I'm gonna stay here for some bait. Oh no. I didn't mean to do that. The best time to wear a striped sweater? Yeah, a striped sweater. Alright, so I'm gonna hide out in the cabin. And if he comes after me, I'm gonna go for the window, and I'm gonna try to use the trans thing as a last resort. Now, are there any other entrances into this one? I don't think there are. Oh, no, there is, but it's already locked. Oh, and whoa, he could still be going over there for somebody else. Like, at this point, he may be more interested in going over there. Look, he's going to have to burst the door down, so I'm going to hear him. So if I end this, if I go out on a victory, that would be great. I mean, I use the term victory loosely if your only condition for win is I didn't get murdered. I guess I could be kind of proud of myself. Not really, you know, the achievement I expected I would get tonight, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. Nope. How close does he have to be? Uh-oh. Oh! He didn't make it. Nice. Face distance? Okay. That's pretty close. But...
That's my good boy. Mommy.
What a terrifying killer. Jason is just an iconic classic. So, alright guys, well, thank you so much for coming and hanging out on the stream, especially for everybody that came over from the Player Essence raid. I hope you guys had a good time here. Please consider subscribing if you like, you know, regular live streams or content that helps, you know, basically with improving your video game channel. That's kind of what I'm all about over here at YourPlayerTwo. Right now, I'm going to hop off this stream. I'm going to go play just for some fun with Adrian, NotAnotherGameCollector, which I'm going to go ahead and put the link to his stream, again, right here if you want to go see what he's doing. Really good, down-to-earth dude. Has a love for the PlayStation Vita, which I can appreciate. But yeah, so I'm going to jump off here, take a quick break, grab some water, hit the bathroom, that kind of thing, and then I'm going to go play with Adrian, aka NotAnotherGameCollector, who I've just linked in the chat. Thank you guys again so much for coming out to the stream. I really appreciate it. So you guys have a wonderful evening, and hopefully I will see you over at Adrian's stream here in like 5-ish minutes. So I will see you guys later. Thanks again, and have a good one.